My role here at the Zebra Center is I'm the Director of Justice Partnerships and Support. So what that means is we support children through the investigation, the prosecution, and the healing part of their journey. And my role focuses on the court processes. So a disclosure is any time that a child tells someone, usually a trusted adult, a peer, about the experience that they have gone through. So it is using their words and it is in their own time that usually comes about. There really is no right or wrong time for a child to disclose. Research tells us that often children hold on to that secret for 3 years. So that seems like a very long time, but there's several reasons a child may do that. A child is going to disclose to anyone they trust. So usually that is a trusted adult in their life. So that could be a teacher, a parent, a close family member, a close family friend, a peer at their school, things like that. So anyone that child is feeling open, ready, and trusting of. First and foremost, listen. Try not to ask any questions. Let the child use their own words. If you become upset or angry, that child may be less willing to talk to someone in the future about that. They don't want to be responsible for those emotions. It is never the person who is being hurt's fault. This can be easy to remember with kids, but often teens, it becomes a little more difficult for people to remember that their prefrontal cortex, that decision-making part of the brain, is not fully developed until they're in their 20s. So we cannot expect a teen to make the same decision that an adult would. This can also be difficult. You may have a relationship with the accused person, but it's very important that that child or youth knows that there is an adult that does not blame. Praise the child for telling you. Thank them, let them know you are proud that they came forward and said something. If the child has chosen to disclose in front of other peers, other adults, make sure you protect both the child and the other children around from overexposure. So we don't necessarily want all those other children hearing that child's story, nor do we want the child to necessarily have to disclose in front of other people. Remember, someone has already crossed that child's physical boundaries, so definitely do what comes natural, but be very cognizant of your role in that situation. So don't promise that child that you won't tell anyone. By law, all adults must report suspected or confirmed child abuse. Also try to stick away from promising that the accused will pay for this or that they'll go to jail. That is unfortunately outside of our control. So for example, if a child were to disclose, I may say, "Thank you for telling me. That must have been really hard. I want you to know that I believe you and that this is not your fault." Perhaps most importantly, to remember that if a child has disclosed to you, it is your legal obligation to report that.